Today, Precarious plays
Ratchet and Clank.
But see, that's one of the things that...
I give up.
That's one of the things that just comes with playing lots of different games, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Weimer? You still have the... Okay. Have you ever seen Weimer or I switch items in the middle of a battle in Dark Souls?
This is disappointing. Okay, no, not disappointing anymore. Yes, I have seen you guys switch weapons in the middle
In armor?
of a battle in fucking Dark Souls. You all... Hang on. Excuse me, this requires a y'all. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are fucking crazy.
Put down mines
Yes.
first. And actually, try and climb up there, because did you see the nanoblitz?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I saw the nanoblitz.
Thought you saw that nanoblitz.
Ah, gosh.
And it's fine. We've got a few of them left. I'll just buy more.
Yeah, well, they'll help, right?
So,
did the nanoblitz
hold on. Wait. There's something that I want to talk about immediately. You collected it. It flew into your body and you were at full health. No.
Didn't even feel it.
Well, that's the scary thing, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you would unless they were programmed to
Hi, buddies.
trigger.
You said there was something you wanted to...
Right, but then nanomachines are much more interesting.
Yeah.
And just put like one at each door.
Yes.
This is done. Because those guys are going to nom nom chomp anything that lives through the mines, I think. So the thing that I wanted to talk about immediately. So... Oh, darn. They have a timer.
I didn't realize.
Well... For us, it is basically ancient history. Long ago, when we were playing Super Mario 3D World, even though the episode has only recently come out, like Bale was editing it, I think like last week, and had me watch part of it just to shame me, basically. Because I evidently at the time spoke very harshly about Rogue Legacy. And according to Bale, at the time, did not provide enough justification for that. Because Bale is in the camp that Rogue Legacy is at least pretty good and is not deserving of like the scorn that I level at it normally.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I ever cleared it up like later that same day. But, can you?
No, I can't.
I mean, through it's just light. Maybe you can probably flamethrower through it, right?
Let's see how hard this light is.
Oh, super hard.
Shit. This is the hardest fucking light ever. This light is so fucking hard, it keeps membership to several street gangs at once.
Try taunting them. See if maybe they run into it and it hurts them anyway. Use the taunter. I mean, it just seems like your stuff bounces off, so... Ooh. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and throw a mine down and then get a pyrocitor out and then get ready to step on that button, I guess. So, I went and I played a little bit of Rogue Legacy. Again, I had to pull it out from what I refer to as the dead zone.
That's awfully...
Or sometimes the no zone.
The no zone.
Yeah. It's I don't know if you've ever had to use this. There's a place in your Steam game list where you can banish titles to So it doesn't even show up on your lists.
Really?
Yeah, you have
so
to
you
go,
don't even have to look at it?
Yeah, you have to go into the special,
I feel like that's dirty.
The negative list, the anti-list.
That is such a timeout box. Oh, are you fucking... All right, fine.
Like, I manage my games very practically, and I do it very often. So normally I have games that one day I'd like to play on this show. I have games that I'm currently playing recreationally, games that I'm not playing now, which is the title of the list. And then I have a list called games I'm probably not playing ever. It's games that I remember fondly, but I probably will never play again, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to think of a title that I've basically expent. So Brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
Probably not going to play that again.
I really liked it though. So it's not that list. None of those lists are bad necessarily. And except recently, hold on. Recently there was an addition to the banishment zone. There was the first good game was banished. And it was Undertale.
Oh, yeah.
Because
we can't talk about that.
Yeah, we can't.
I think I can't even.
So
okay.
that even that list, even the non-list still has like a redeeming
game on it.
Really important good game on it. Anyway, I had to pull Rogue Legacy from the void to play it again. And now I feel like I can say some important stuff. So, Rogue Legacy's difficulty was applied very unevenly. It never felt like it was an appropriate challenge because of certain skill combinations either being very strong or very weak, especially in conjunction with the hugely, crazily variable environment design. You were normally either getting stomped or stomping every challenge that was in front of you until your statistics caught up with you. And there was no real incentive to try, because that was the other problem, is you basically knew which of those two things was going to happen as soon as you rolled your character for each generation. You knew if you were going to be stomping or if you were going to be stomped.
The stompy.
Yeah. And it's because they show you everything. You know your character's class, you know the abilities of that class, and you know any additional traits that you might also be contending with as soon as that character is generated. And I think that was a real misstep, because if I think I didn't play enough of it to get back to the same really frustrating, boring, agonizingly boring point. I remember that after you unlock the dragon class, or Dragonborn maybe, I can't remember what it was called, but it turns the game into sort of a bullet hell, but it makes it really, really, really easy. So as soon as you have access to that one, there are so many other classes where it's like, why would I even...
Oh, no, thank you!
Why would I not just try? Why would I not just die and try again? So I think, to conclude, and then we'll pick up with Ratchet and Clank later. To conclude, I feel that Rogue Legacy just very unevenly challenging. It was normally a non-challenge. Either way, it was either completely unfair or just a complete joke. There was no in between. Just based on that one initial roll, and I feel that it would have been a better design if they had made it to where your character wasn't so aware of their capabilities right from the get-go of each run. I think even if there had been a brief like self-discovery period where your character over even just like 10 minutes, like you go in as a general adventurer and then you find out, oh, this dungeon, this castle has revealed my inner potential, and I've always been destined to be the next knight, the next paladin, the next ninja in my family line. Even if there was just a brief period where you unlocked those abilities, then there'd still be incentive to keep going, because even if you wind up with one of like the sort of like quirky ones that's not really supposed to be you're not close in. Oh, I guess you were. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't see it like flashing red or anything.
Yeah, I know. The telltale signs weren't there, but I knew that I got the other one.
Okay.
So.
Even if you got one of the ones that was sort of silly, you should try to explore them.
Yeah, I totally should.
So even if you get one of the ones that's not really supposed to be, like, it's not supposed to have a mechanical effect. Like, I'm pretty sure that you could be tagged with like IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, and every once in a while your character would just poot. As a very like, some people were upset by it. This is actually, to the game's credit, I thought that this was actually pretty clever. There was an opportunity for your character to be just labeled homosexual, and it did nothing.
Oh.
Ha.
Well, that's finally.
Yeah, although that actually, weirdly, in this particular case, that is strange for me, because it's so frustrating, because that hints at a more interesting game that you're not seeing.
Yeah.
Because then it's no longer like this familial, generational bloodline thing.
It's like you can pass on,
like, your title and your lands to people outside your blood. It doesn't have to be like next of kin. It could be adoptive. Or you're in a world where, like,
people can just reproduce with other people regardless of gender.
Yeah, I mean,
there's so many too.
There are so many cool things that they sort of gloss over by having that in there. Anyway, so I think I've done a much better job of clarifying my feelings on Rogue Legacy now. So now I can rest easily. Well, that went on for much longer than I thought it was going to.
So
you should kill these, and then that'll be the satisfying conclusion. Because then you'll have slain a bunch of goo monsters, and then I'll have, hopefully...
Whoa. Kept fucking... Oh, I know what we need. Okay.
What do you...
Hey, motherfuckers.
Oh,
didn't know that was going to happen.
Well,
Whoa.
Let's just stop there.
Yes. No, I don't want to stop.
Well, no, I mean, like, not for the evening.
Okay, because I knew that. Maybe I was playing it up a little, huh? Huh?